I was just a guest on with Aaron Day on his broadcast. It was an extraordinary conversation. I hope you get a chance to hear that. And one of the most profound things that Aaron said, and he's really an incredible thought leader, especially in the intersection of technology with human liberty. He's just extraordinary, one of the best in the world. And he said that because of AI, he has experienced a personal renaissance where he feels, well, not just feels, but he is smarter, he's healthier, he's more productive, he's more optimistic about the future because of these AI tools and what it allows him to do. And in the interview, we talk about that in more detail. So if you want to find out what that is, definitely listen to that interview. But for this podcast, and by the way, I agreed with Aaron. I feel exactly the same way, that AI has been revolutionary in my life as well. It has made me smarter, more informed, more effective. It has given me a renewed sense of optimism about the things that we can achieve in this world. I no longer have to wait on R&D teams. I can build apps. I can build ideas. I can release them to the world. We've released our AI engine at brighteon.ai. We've released a free downloadable version of our AI engine, which is the GGUF files. You can get that on the downloads page there. It's completely free. I've released sensor.news, and I'm going to be releasing, I might as well just sort of tease this right now. I'm going to be releasing a website where you can instantly generate and download any book that you want. That is, a whole new book written for you. And it's free. So, I mean, no cost associated with it. And I've already built most of that site, and it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So what I want to say in this podcast, though, is I want you to use AI to experience and expand your own personal renaissance. So what does that mean for you? What's the area of your life where you have the most challenges right now? Is it in personal relationships? Is it career? Is it finance? Is it health? Or something else? But for most people, it's one or more of those things. Well, our AI engine, which is free to use, can help you in all those areas in different ways. So let me give you the direct website, brightu.ai, and that's just the letter U. Bright, and then the letter U.ai. If you go there, you'll be able to use our AI engine free of charge, unlimited, and you can download the model and run it locally if you want, or you can just use it on the website using the internet. But we have a wellness coach there. And if you scroll down to the wellness coach and click on that, and you start asking it questions about health and asking it ideas about how you could be healthier, or some recipe ideas, or ways that you can cut calories if that's your goal, or ways that you can improve nutritional density, or ways that you can eat more healthy oils, or what are the products to watch out for that have the seed oils in them, or hidden MSG sources, etc., etc. You can ask it all those questions, and it's going to give you amazing answers instantly, free of charge. Why not do that? So if any of your goals involve improved health, nutrition, or maybe ending chronic pain, or finding out the cause of something, or lowering your risk of heart attack or stroke, or resolving type 2 diabetes, our engine has all the answers to questions just like that. And although we have the obvious disclaimers on the website, it's not a replacement for your doctor, etc. And you should understand that all AI can hallucinate, so you should fact check all critical information that comes out of it. But with those caveats, it's an extraordinary research tool. It can make you aware of things that you never thought of before. It can help you resolve the causes of symptoms or chronic degenerative disease. If you have been diagnosed with something, wouldn't you like to know if there's a way to reverse it? Well, you can't ask your doctor, because your doctor is going to lecture you and push pharmaceuticals and call you an idiot for reading the internet, right? So don't ask your doctor about how do I resolve this issue, because they don't even know. They're not even trained on that. They just push pharmaceuticals to mask symptoms. They don't know how to resolve anything. Well, did you know that our AI model knows more medical and health information and nutrition information than any human doctor that has ever lived on planet Earth or that ever will live? Our model has a vast array of knowledge that exceeds the knowledge of any human being. And we have specifically trained it on over 10,000 books, including probably at least 1,000 on phytochemistry, phytonutrition, nutrient-dense superfoods, botany, things like that. And I've trained it on hundreds of millions of pages of other content. We're talking about a massive amount of information that I curated over the last 2 years in order to bring you this model, free of charge, by the way, to help you achieve what you want in life, to help you resolve problems that you might be experiencing, to help you overcome issues that might be holding you back. And I also trained it on a tremendous amount of information about honest money, finance, gold and silver, crypto, versus dollars and fiat currency and dollar collapse and, the history of the failure of currencies and hyperinflation, central banks, Federal Reserve, you name it. So you can also use our engine to help you research answers and solutions for your finances. Like, how can I live on less money? How do I reduce expenditures without reducing my lifestyle? Or how do I eat healthier for less money? You could ask it that. And we have a financial coach there. But by the way, if you're curious how that works, the financial coach and the wellness coach, it's the same underlying engine. It just has a different user prompt or system prompt built into it. That's all. It's the same engine. So it has all the same knowledge. But it's just got, different kind of personalities or different emphasis in the answers. So you could ask a question like that, like how do I eat healthier for less money? You could ask that of the wellness coach or the financial coach, either one. It should give you a very similar answer. But the important thing is to start using it. And now let's talk about relationships, okay? Now, I haven't really mentioned this before, but we trained on quite a bit of material about psychology and philosophy and culture. Now, it's not specifically trained to be a, counselor. That's not its primary role, but it can still be a very valuable research tool in that area. So you can ask it questions like, hey, how do I improve my relationship with my significant other? Or here's an area where we're having difficulty. Are there better ways to communicate? How do I improve my listening skills? Oh yeah, your spouse will love that. So use it in whatever way you can think of. And see, the beautiful thing about downloading this model and running it locally on your own computer is that no one can monitor what you're asking it. We can't monitor it. And you can unplug the internet and still use it locally. And that's amazing for if you want to ask it questions that might be, private. It could be health questions, could be, sexual behavior questions, or what sexual habits questions, or, for the men, maybe you're having difficulty with performance or whatever, or, you can imagine it's a whole world of opportunities. Maybe you don't want to ask those questions online. I don't blame you. I wouldn't either. But you can ask those of our engine privately offline, and no one knows what you're doing. It's so cool. That alone is a reason to download it. But also about money and finance, also about health, use it locally. Now, when you do these things, I believe you will also experience a personal renaissance. Because our AI engine will help you discover new ways of thinking or new solutions that you didn't think of, or new ideas that are really inspiring. And if you're using AI correctly, it will force you to think harder. It will. It's not dumbing you down. It's making you smarter. It will force you to go through your own process of, how do I ask this question better? How do I set my goals with more detail? It's forcing you to go through your own process of self-discovery and self-improvement. And it's better than any self-help book that ever existed, in my opinion, because it's interactive. You ask it what you want to ask it. It gives you an answer. You can take part of that answer, feed it back into the next prompt and say, add more details to this, or clarify this, or even determine, are there any risks associated with this idea or this strategy? Tell me about the financial risks of doing this, or is there a better way to reduce risk? On and on and on. There's so much of this. It's incredibly informative. There's so much of this that you can do. All you have to do is open the door. And it's not even very difficult. All you have to do is just start using the tools. And if you want to do it privately, download the model and run it locally. And it even works without a GPU, it turns out. It's just slower. But if you have a GPU, it's much faster. So you're going to have a blast with this. And I am confident that along the way, you're going to find something that you can do to improve your life in a dramatic way. And you're going to feel a difference. And you're going to feel like you're experiencing your own personal renaissance, because you can remake yourself. You can add new skills. You can add new knowledge. And it costs you nothing. You used to have to go out and buy a bunch of books or sign up for courses or whatever. Now you can just ask the AI engine, hey, I want to learn about this. Write a course outline. And it will. And then you take the course outline chapter by chapter, feed it back into the engine with a prompt and say, hey, write this chapter. Coursework, maybe you want to learn about ancient Rome or whatever. Hey, write an outline for a book about ancient Rome, or a college course about ancient Rome. And it will do it. And it'll teach you everything you want to know about ancient Rome. And it costs you nothing. Literally nothing. Just your time. So you are now in control of what you want to know, what you want to learn, what you want to explore, which areas of emphasis you want to pursue in your life. You can focus on any idea that intrigues you, and you can find solutions to any conundrum that might challenge you. This is a whole new era of human existence where your intelligence can be augmented by microprocessors that have the entirety of human knowledge compressed into a single library that you can access just by asking it. That's what this is. And this has never existed before in human history. And it's such a profound breakthrough that it may be it probably is the most important invention of our lifetimes, if not arguably of the century. It's a very big deal. And the reason we wanted to make our model available for free is because we built our model on top of the work of so many other people, other data scientists and algorithm engineers and so on, who created this technology over a period of many, many years of machine learning expertise, etc. They created this technology. We have simply adapted it. We have trained it on new information. But, my company didn't build this technology from scratch, obviously. No one person, no one company did that. It's a collaborative effort across humanity. So check it out at brightu.ai, and also use our website censored.news. And we also have vaccineforensics.com, which is a vaccine research engine built on our engine. So check it out and enjoy, revolutionize your life. You now have the tools at your fingertips at zero cost that will allow you to do that. So check it out. Thank you for listening. I'm Mike Adams, the Health Ranger. I'm the developer of the Brighteon AI system and all the tools that have come out of it. And I'm thrilled and humbled to be able to give this to you completely free of charge. it's a dream come true for me to be able to contribute this to the world. So thank you for your support. Oh yeah, you can shop with us at healthrangerstore.com. And starting November 12th, we have our Black Friday sale beginning, which is our biggest sale of the year. And it's massive discounts, massive free gifts on purchases. So if you want to help support us, just check out the website. Oh, actually, there's a shortcut page right now. You can sign up and you can be alerted. And that shortcut page is healthrangerstore.com/BF, as in Black Friday, VIP. BF VIP. It's kind of like a secret code. Not everybody knows about this, but that'll give you access to a bunch of extra discounts. So healthrangerstore.com/BF VIP. Check it out. And thank you for your support. Take care.
Pink Himalayan salt is considered one of the purest and healthiest salts in the world. Add ultra-clean and lab-verified pink Himalayan salt to your kitchen pantry today. Shop at healthrangerstore.com.